They called my disabled daughter a service disruption. 10 minutes later, the entire airline was scrambling to fix a mistake they couldn't undo. My daughter is 12. She walks with a mobility brace. She processes sound differently. Crowded environments overwhelm her. But she loves airplanes. She loves watching the wings rise above clouds. We always board early. That day, we were seated in 3C and 3D. First class, not for luxury, for space, for stability, for comfort. She had her noise-canceling headphones on and a sketchbook in her lap. She was calm. A flight attendant approached with a careful smile. "Sir, we may need to reseat you." "Why?" I asked gently. She glanced at my daughter. "There are concerns about cabin flow." Cabin flow? Another attendant joined her. "A passenger feels the row may not be ideal." "My daughter has a confirmed ticket," I replied. The second attendant lowered her voice. "We're trying to prevent disruption." Disruption? My daughter hadn't spoken, hadn't moved, hadn't asked for anything. A supervisor arrived. "What seems to be the issue?" The first attendant answered quickly. "The child may require additional accommodation that impacts service efficiency." Efficiency. The supervisor folded her hands. "For everyone's comfort, we'll relocate you temporarily." "For whose comfort?" I asked. A businessman across the aisle avoided eye contact. My daughter looked up at me. "Dad, am I bothering them?" Her voice was soft, clear, careful. "No," I said firmly, "you're not." The supervisor gestured toward the aisle. "We'll assist you off the aircraft while we sort seating." No one grabbed her. No one raised their voice. But the message was unmistakable. You are inconvenient. I stood slowly, helped her gather her things. We stepped into the jet bridge. She squeezed my hand. "Is this because of my leg?" she whispered. My chest tightened. "It's because of misunderstanding," I replied. Inside the aircraft, I could see crew members conferring urgently. 10 minutes passed. Before we get to what happened next, please like this video and subscribe. These are the kinds of stories we tell here. The gate agent's phone rang. Her posture shifted immediately. "Yes, he's here." The supervisor received a second call, her expression drained of certainty. The captain exited the aircraft and walked toward us. "Sir," he said respectfully, "corporate operations has been informed." He turned to the supervisor. "For clarity, Mr. Lawson is the majority owner of this airline." Silence settled over the jet bridge. The attendants stood frozen near the doorway. The supervisor swallowed. "I wasn't aware." "That was intentional," I replied calmly. I knelt slightly to my daughter's level. "You didn't do anything wrong." The captain continued. "Accessibility compliance has been alerted. Executive review is in progress." I stood. "This isn't about ownership," I said evenly. "It's about policy." The supervisor nodded nervously. "We were trying to maintain service standards." "Standards," I replied, "must include inclusion." No anger, no spectacle, just clarity. The captain confirmed immediate action. Mandatory disability inclusion retraining, accessibility audit across all routes, policy revision on seating displacement, independent review panel oversight. Passengers inside the cabin had grown quiet. Not from fear,
from realization. We reboarded. No one questioned her presence. The businessman looked away, not ashamed of her, ashamed of himself. My daughter took her seat again, placed her headphones on, looked out the window. The engines began to hum. I leaned back slowly. Inclusion is not a favor. It is infrastructure. Accessibility is not a privilege. It is design. And dignity should never depend on who holds authority. It begins with empathy.